So let's take our beautiful pork tenderloin, and as you can see here, the membrane has been taken off it, so there's not a lot of fat on the actual pork tenderloin. What we'll do then now, we'll take a nice sharp knife and take it right down the centre like so, then pull that apart. So we've got a beautiful butterfly, and the same with the second one. This recipe here is going to be enough for about 6 people, 3 out of each tenderloin. We'll put them back into our glass dish, and now we're going to assemble our flavourings, our Asian flavourings there. I'm going to put a little bit of turmeric, give a nice bit of yellow colouring there. We'll put in a little bit of seasoning salt, and of course some cumin as well. That gives that a nice little bit of a curry flavour to it. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, just to moisten it up there, and a little bit of sesame oil as well. Sprinkle that all over there nicely. Now, to that, I'll take my tongs, rub all over it now. You can see all them nice colours coming into it. And we'll flip it around a couple of times as well. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. This I would marinate for about 4 hours. So you can do that well ahead of time, pop it into the fridge, and keep that all nice. That's our beautiful marinade. And actually this marinade we're going to be utilising for our barbecue sauce as well. Okay? Now, I've already prepared some. After 3 to 4 hours we've had them, and you can see that nice marinade all over the top. And as you can see today, we're using the big green egg from Embely's, and we're using a natural charcoal in there. I love the flavour of charcoal, and that's going to go right through our pork there. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray this with a little bit of Pam on there. Now this will stop it from sticking on the barbecue. So let's get the one there. Just listen to that sizzle. Oh my goodness. Smell the nice charcoal. Then we'll close the lid and let that start to cook. Now what I would like to do now, with that little bit of marinade that's left in the pan, I'm going to add some marmalade to it. Well, this will add some nice citrus flavour to the actual pork, and we're going to use this for our barbecue sauce, which we will lightly brush over the pork tenderloin whilst it's cooking, like so. And we'll get all the caramelised juices through that pork. Like so, and then we've got our brush, and we'll lightly baste that in a moment or two. Now, whilst that's cooking on there, starting to cook, we'll now prepare our vegetable kebabs. And now for our vegetable on the barbecue, we're going to be making some brochettes. And what I have here, I've got some zucchini. Actually, I'm putting some pineapple on there as well, and some red peppers, some green peppers, a couple of mushrooms, and some red onion as well. So these I have assembled, but what I did prior to, I diced all my peppers. This is something you could probably get the kids to do in the kitchen. Dice all these nice vegetables and make sure they don't sneak all that pineapple away from you as well. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I've got a beautiful metal skewer here. I'll put on my green pepper, then some yellow pepper, some onion on there perhaps, a mushroom, and please feel free to play around with it. Again, this is something that the kids could do as well. And now we're going to add our pineapple. Who would have thought you would put pineapple on your brochettes? But it's going to go nicely with the pork, I can assure you. So again, a little bit of red pepper there, and then we will just repeat that process. So we have 4 portions here already. We've got our pork on the go now, and we'll just go back to the barbecue because we're going to put these on there. But before I put it on the barbecue, I'm just going to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. A lot of flavour in there with the olive oil, and I'm just going to sprinkle just a touch of seasoning salt in there as well. Okay? we go. Okay, so we still got our temperature around about 400. So let's just check our big green egg. Oh my goodness, look at that. The nice smokiness. And we're about ready to turn the pork, like so, so. And look at these beautiful brochettes now ready to go into the barbecue. 1, 2, 3, and one more to go on there as well. How does that? We've got our pork, now our 4 brochettes as well. Whilst the pork is cooking, what I'm going to add to it now is a couple of apples. I'm going to barbecue the apples with this as well. So we'll just get them, we'll just cut them in half. We will remove the core from them, like so. And now we'll open the barbecue again and have a look at that pork. Now, we'll just have another quick look at that pork, and it's just about ready to flip over now. We'll take 1, and we'll take 2, and now we'll also turn our kebabs as well. They're all putting on quite nice. Now, what we're going to do, we'll just take these apples now, and we'll pop these on the barbecue as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let's see what we can do with this nice marmalade marinade there as well, with all our Asian flavours. We've got that cumin in there, we've got that turmeric, we've got our seasoning salt, some of our oils on there as well. Nice brush. Look at that. All those nice flavours are going to go all the way through there. And we're not going to be shy. We'll put a little bit on our kebab as well. Oh, look at all that flavour. All that citrus flavour with the Asian seasonings. Our apples are now cooking. How's that? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to prepare our warm German potato salad. To that, I've got my nice onions cut there now, and bacon, but I want to keep all the fat in there as well, all those flavours. We don't want to waste anything there. It's all good for the cholesterol, you see. So we're going to put that into the bowl. We're going to add some mayonnaise into there. We're also going to put in some grainy Dijon mustard, stone ground Dijon mustard into the bowl, like so. We're also going to put into that some white wine vinegar as well, just for some flavour. It's about enough, I think. To that, for my seasoning, I'm going to use a little bit of chicken base, liquid chicken base, for my flavouring in there. I have a great success with that actually. So we've got all those flavours in there, nice and natural. Beautiful, that's all nice and warm. Now, to that, we'll add our steamed potatoes. So, all nicely cooked. Now, we will just lightly toss that all together, all those flavours, all together now. All those flavours all in there, all them nice potatoes, our warm German potato salad in there. We've got our seasoning, we've got our bacon, we've got our onions in there, we've got our mustard, our stone ground mustard, Dijon mustard. And I'm just going to add a little bit of chopped parsley in there for colour. As you can see, to assemble it, it only takes 2 to 3 minutes. To prepare it, maybe about 10 minutes prior to as well. All that colour in there, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's our beautiful salad, our German salad to go with our butterflied Asian pork and our nice kebabs and our grilled apples as well. So now it's time to remove our Asian pork, butterflied pork tenderloin, beautiful on our nice green egg, like so. Then we'll take our nice vegetables kebabs with the pineapple there. Look at that flavour coming through. I can just smell it all now. Like so, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll also remove our apples now. And now we're all ready for plating. Now it's a time to start to plate up. We'll get a nice German potato salad, a nice big scoop there, or 2, on the plate like so. Not being shy with it at all. There. We'll also put our kebab onto the plate like that. Now Let's slice that pork and see what it looks like. Look at that. Ooh. Beautiful sliced Asian pork there. A nice 4 slices. There, like so. How does that look? There we go with our beautiful German potato salad, our grilled apples, and of course our Asian butterflied pork tenderloin with all those beautiful Asian flavourings in there as well. Our cumin, our turmeric, our seasoning salt, our sesame oil, and of course our beautiful here, our vegetable kebab with some pineapple on there, and look at that glaze on there from the marmalade. All those flavours encompassed in that. All for you to enjoy on the 32nd Mount Pearl City Days.